You understand English. You watch the shows, you read the emails, you pass the tests. And then a colleague says, "Let's circle back on this," and you have no idea what just happened. So you smile, you nod, you say, "Sure, sounds good." And inside, you are quietly hoping nobody asks you a follow-up question. Here is the thing nobody warns you about. Your coworkers are not speaking the English you learned in class. They are speaking in idioms, and idioms were never on the test. Today, 12 workplace idioms you will hear every single week. What they really mean and exactly how to use them back so you stop nodding and start understanding. Someone told me my grammar was perfect. My vocabulary was huge. But in meetings, I felt stupid. Because everyone was saying things like, "Let's touch base. That's a stretch. Ballpark figure." And not one of those phrases means what the words say. If that sounds familiar, here is the good news. You do not have a vocabulary problem. You are just missing a small, hidden layer of English. There are maybe 40 idioms that run almost every office on Earth. Learn the top 12, and meetings suddenly make sense. Here is why this happens. Idioms are shortcuts. Natives use them without thinking, the way you use shortcuts in your own language. To them, "Let's circle back" is faster than "Let's return to this topic at a later time." So they say the short version and never explain it. And the danger is not just understanding them. It is using them yourself. The right idiom at the right moment makes you sound like an insider. Because idioms are how a team signals, "You are one of us. You think the way we think." So the goal is not to memorize a dictionary. It is to own the handful of idioms your team actually uses. And here is the rule that changes everything. Do not translate idioms word for word. Learn the moment, not the words. Every idiom belongs to a situation. When you hear it, ask, "What is the situation?" not, "What do these words literally mean?" 3 groups: the ones you hear in meetings, the ones you read in emails and chat, and the ones used to give feedback and make decisions. 12 idioms, 4 for each group. I will tell you what it means and then give you the exact line to say it back. Say each one out loud with me. Next meeting, you will catch them and you will use them. Idiom 1, touch base. It just means have a quick chat to check in. Nothing to do with sport.
Let's touch base on this tomorrow.
Use it yourself like this.
Can we touch base on Friday before the deadline?
It sounds friendly and low pressure, which is exactly the point. Now you try.
Let's touch base on this tomorrow.
One more time.
Let's touch base on this tomorrow.
Idiom 2, circle back. It means, let's return to this topic later. Often it really means, not now.
Let's circle back on the budget next week.
You can use it to park something politely.
Good question. Can we circle back to that at the end?
You delay the topic without saying no. Say it with me.
Let's circle back on the budget next week.
Again.
Let's circle back on the budget next week.
Idiom 3, on the same page. It means we both understand and agree on the plan.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
It is perfect for confirming before you start work.
Before we begin, let's get on the same page about the goal.
You sound careful and collaborative, not unsure. Now you, out loud.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
One more time.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Idiom 4. Get the ball rolling. It means start the project or the process.
Let's get the ball rolling on the new plan.
Use it to sound proactive and ready to act.
I'll send the first draft today to get the ball rolling.
You sound like someone who makes things happen. Say it with me.
Let's get the ball rolling on the new plan.
Again.
Let's get the ball rolling on the new plan.
Idiom 5. Now the ones you read in email and chat. Keep me in the loop. It means keep me informed as things move.
Please keep me in the loop on this.
You can also offer it, which sounds very professional.
I'll keep you in the loop as soon as I hear back.
Reliable and very natural in English. Now you try.
Please keep me in the loop on this.
One more time.
Please keep me in the loop on this.
Idiom 6. On my plate. It means the work I currently have. A lot on my plate means I am very busy.
I've got a lot on my plate this week.
It is a soft way to say you are at capacity.
I'd love to, but my plate is full right now.
Honest about your limits without sounding negative. Say it with me.
I've got a lot on my plate this week.
Again.
I've got a lot on my plate this week.
Idiom 7. Ballpark figure. It means a rough estimate, not an exact number.
Can you give me a ballpark figure for the cost?
Use it when you want an approximate answer fast.
Ballpark, how long would this take? A week or a month?
You ask for an estimate without demanding precision. Now you try.
Can you give me a ballpark figure for the cost?
One more time.
Can you give me a ballpark figure for the cost?
Idiom 8. Low-hanging fruit. It means the easy wins you can do quickly first.
Let's start with the low-hanging fruit.
It shows smart prioritizing, which managers love.
The low-hanging fruit here is fixing the homepage first.
You sound strategic, not just busy. Say it with me.
Let's start with the low-hanging fruit.
Again.
Let's start with the low-hanging fruit.
Idiom 9. Now feedback and decisions. That's a stretch. It is a polite way to say, that is probably too difficult or unrealistic.
Finishing all of it by Friday is a bit of a stretch.
It lets you disagree gently, without a flat no.
Doubling the results in a week, honestly, that's a stretch.
You push back, but you stay polite. Now you try.
Finishing all of it by Friday is a bit of a stretch.
One more time.
Finishing all of it by Friday is a bit of a stretch.
Idiom 10. On the right track. It means you are doing well, keep going. A great phrase to hear and to give.
I think you're on the right track with this.
Use it to encourage a colleague warmly.
This is on the right track. Just tighten the ending.
Positive first, then one small suggestion. Say it with me.
I think you're on the right track with this.
Again.
I think you're on the right track with this.
Idiom 11. Back to the drawing board. It means the idea did not work, so we start fresh. It sounds calm, not like failure.
That didn't work, so it's back to the drawing board.
It is a graceful way to admit a plan failed.
The client said no, so we're back to the drawing board.
You stay professional, even when something flops. Now you try.
That didn't work, so it's back to the drawing board.
One more time.
That didn't work, so it's back to the drawing board.
And idiom 12. The master move, let's call it. It means let's make the final decision now or let's stop here.
Okay, let's call it. We'll go with option 2.
It is how confident people end a discussion.
We've talked this through. Let's call it and move on.
Decisive, clear, and it shows leadership. Say it with me.
Okay, let's call it. We'll go with option 2.
Again.
Okay, let's call it. We'll go with option 2.
Now let us put it together. You are in a planning meeting and ideas are flying around the room. You confirm the plan.
Before we get the ball rolling, let's make sure we're on the same page.
Then you set priorities. You guide the room.
Let's start with the low-hanging fruit. Doing all of it this week is a bit of a stretch.
And then the closer. You end it cleanly.
Okay, let's call it. Keep me in the loop and we'll touch base on Friday.
4 idioms, 1 meeting, and you sounded like an insider. One last thing. There are 2 big mistakes. The first is translating idioms literally in your head. Circle back has no circle. Ballpark has no park. The second is forcing too many idioms at once to sound native. Use 1 or 2 naturally. 5 in a sentence sounds like a robot reading a list. Learn the moment, drop 1 in, move on. So now you can decode the hidden layer. Meeting idioms, email idioms, and feedback idioms. 12 phrases, 3 simple groups. And remember the rule. Do not translate the words. Learn the moment. Match the idiom to the situation and it clicks. Reading them once is not enough. Say them out loud today, so the next time a colleague says, "Let's circle back," you do not just nod, you answer. And here is the real secret. Understanding an idiom on screen is the easy part. The hard part is catching it in a fast, live conversation and firing the right one back without freezing. To be ready for that, you have to practice speaking out loud, with something that talks back at real speed, uses these idioms on you, and waits for your reply. So here is your task. Think of 1 idiom you have heard at work but never used. Pick it from today's 12 and say it out loud in a full sentence right now. And if you have made it this far, you now have a toolkit for the hardest moments at work, from freezing up to saying no to your first day to finally understanding what your coworkers actually mean. Pick the one that scares you most, watch it again, and practice it out loud until it is yours. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.